the left and... I've got a long road ahead. Still alive, so that's progress.
Listen, the psionic detector. Githyanki are lurking nearby.
All this stonework has me thinking. Would you ever want a statue of yourself, Will?
It seems a rather vain notion to me, but I can't say I haven't thought about it. How about you?
I suppose it might be nice to be remembered, though I'd be less keen on having birds perching on my head forevermore.
Think of the, mess they'd make. Well, better your statue's head than your own.
Rythwin House of Healing. Presiding Surgeon, Malus Thorm.
What's that?
Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm. North Rythwin, East Rythwin Tollhouse, South Moonrise Towers, West the Waning Moon.
awake and alert.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul? General Ketheric's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Let's hope this Zrel likes what we have to say.
Praise the Absolute.
Plenty of supplies if you're running low, true soul. According to her plan.
In her name. Have fun inside, true soul. We are favored. We are blessed.
Yeah. I'm sure you are.
The blessed will conquer all. For the Absolute.
Winged brother, took by meat. They swoop and steal. We stoop and struggle. There is only the Absolute. Serve all will. Serve her. Worship her. Love her. Winged brother, cook my meat. They swoop and steal. We stoop and struggle.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
I wouldn't have if not for the lantern there.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see through the main doors.
Threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters. Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done. In her name, her design.
Bunch of the others were rounded up in the main hall a while ago. They ain't come back. Still not quite sure why they brought us all here. Kinda worrying me.
Must have come in with the Drider, did ya? Well, you're in good time. General Kethric's in the main hall. Don't say I didn't warn you. Shh! I'm trying to hear what's going on in there.
Heard a rumour some do-gooder stopped a horde of absolutists from getting their hands on a load of druids in some grove. Whoever it was, better pray the general doesn't smoke 'em out. Be a bloodbath, so it would. Times are changing fast. Glad I'm here to see it.
The eye focuses on you, taking in every detail of your appearance. The eye focuses on you, taking in every detail of your appearance. A spark glows within the heart of the construct. Someone or something watches you from beyond.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. I have. It is one thing to hear her voice. Quite another to feel the power she can grant. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? The prayer, I think. Barnabas struggles with civilized speech, but he's been practicing.
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Hearts. One soul.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this. No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Like a rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No. Barnabas, darling. No!
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Like a rope.
No!
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take
all trace of as the symbol glows. Power courses through you. Authority.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, or where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. She's a half-devil. Impossible to read. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy. Cambion, but you're right. Then again, they could really come in handy. All right, suit yourself. Have a trade or whatever. Then, let's get out of here. Suit yourself. Soul coins, huh? Cambion, but you're right.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not? First coin's got the soul of a woman named Maveri. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate. Struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Maveri. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
We're just getting started. This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Karlach's the one set to consume his soul, I hear. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ongir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins out of the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand. If you have coin, then show it. I do not peddle. I put weapons in worthy hands. The Absolute needs warriors for her crusade. But I see only weaklings in this place. Prove it! Who's singing your name? Magic with a bite, eh? That's worth a chorus of blood and bone. Want anything from my stash? You pay less than the rest. Slaughter well.
Where do you hail from?
I was a farrier in Dissarin Valley. And the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. But they wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
The Absolute's war drums beat loud in your chest. How may I serve? Slaughter well, true soul.
You're one of her blessed, aren't you? To hear her voice, I cannot imagine. Perhaps I will be blessed as you are, but if not, I will serve in whatever way the General sees fit.
The Absolute herself called us here. They cannot stop us from seeing Zarel now. Disciple Zarel wants to see us. You, me, all of us. I know she does. Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
Back of the line. I'll be the first of us to swear to the General. Every caravan brings more faithful for the Absolute, but I will stand among the first.
Not all of us survived the shadows to stand here. My wife, my sons, they were unworthy. A single tower standing against this darkness. What is that if not proof of her power?
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword. No doubt. Isn't for me to question them above me. I'm sure you know your business. I'll see they get all the help they need, true soul. And they'll need quite a bit. I've got the novices in hand, true soul. War camps, docks, plenty of work for those who serve her.
Where do you hail from?
I was a farrier.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone, like a living being extending through the walls.
Big! In walls above! Maybe. Whole tower. Loudest near kitchen. But big band. Not allowed to pet nose. You find meat? You share. Shh. You loud. Clumsy. In walls above. Loudest near kitchens. But maybe whole tower. Like we inside meat. Mig eat meat. Or meat eat Mig.
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull. Watch yourself with the ogre. She's a hugger.
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, true soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre. Better to bunk with a beast than do battle with one, I suppose. Praise the Absolute.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer.
And this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh? Ain't looking to convert, true soul. Gods mind their mess, I mind mine.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. They were were a little more frothing at the mouth than faithful, true enough. Here, though, look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who draw their ire. Hmm? I'm not the one putting on an act, true soul. Though I'd mind how well you mouth your prayers. Spend enough time in this place, and you might just start to believe them. But look at me, preaching, and when I'm only here to serve. Anything to trade, true soul? An honor, true soul.
It's Roa you want. We only talk when you've misbehaved. You trying to get me in trouble?
Brothers. Sister.
I saw it, Trousseau. The army. They're nearly ready. It's nearly time. We march to Baldur's Gate. I'm trained as an assassin. House Hekar. Perhaps I can serve as a scout or special operations. When the call comes, I'll be ready. Us? We are so many, and we are marching to Baldur's Gate as soon as the Absolute gives word. I've never been to battle. I've never been to war. But I feel so calm, ready.
Welcome back, true soul. Zurel is holding an audience with the General, deciding the fate of those who have failed the Absolute. You should go through the main hall. Witnessing the General's justice is an honor.
I'm checking again. We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minfara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
the Absolute! I did everything I was told!
And there you have it. We're too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
No! No!
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
Each of us threads in her design.
It was the Drow's fault! We did as we...
The facts suggest otherwise.
Us!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed.
Mercy, General!
General Thor.
Let her... You have seen...
You know I'm
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Thank you! I'm glad someone noticed.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We're too close to the ending and the new beginning. Kill them, quickly.
What? You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever.
Try again.
No!
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet...
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
You did the right thing. I'm sure those nasties deserved a bollocking, but we're no executioners. Let's go see what Zarel makes of it.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
An honor, true soul.
You'll find traders in the entrance hall. Absolute draws coin as well as pilgrims, eh? In her name.
I won't keep you, true soul. Always her work to be done.
Good luck, true soul. The disciple demands much of those who serve her. In her name.
Reaction failed. Perhaps I could pawn it off as a luck potion.
Araj O'Blaudra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Research, naturally. We Ablodras are simply curious by nature.
You realize why the name rings familiar. House Ablodra was purged a century ago by an alliance of rival drow houses. Among the many crimes tallied against them, their reckless experimentation with illithid breeding stock.
No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, hmm? Well, that's why we're trading, no? I assure you, the potions are more than worth their weight. Blessed by the Absolute, but not blinded by it. Now I simply must study you. The beings you speak of have no use for gods, and yet here we stand in a church of their making. Unless they are not the makers, but simply the means, wouldn't that be a secret worth knowing? So let me adjust my offer. Your blood and your silence, in exchange for the potions I mention, and a tidy pile of gold besides. That I cannot allow. I have a project to complete. If you can't be reasonable, I'll just have to...
by the Absolute, but not blinded by it. Now the beings you speak of have no use for God, unless they are not the make. So let me adjust my offer. Your blood and your silence, in exchange for the just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. A little pain for a lot of gold. And there we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. And if I may, would you have a moment to discuss another more personal matter? Truth be told, I heard tell of your coming before you arrived. Ketheric's dogs prowl far and wide round the tower. I know you travel with a delightful Nightwalker in your retinue. Please, I have a proposal for him. I will reward you both, handsomely. I will speak of it when he is here, not before. But it will be to your advantage. I promise. That is not a name which has ever passed my lips. I am a friend to you. I wish to be a friend to him. Don't say such a thing. Don't dash my hope. Chosen's blood. Now that would be a prize sample. Welcome back, true soul. You've come in the spirit of trade, I hope. Come back anytime.